for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game. Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them. Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Motion man set right. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Second down, Carr. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And now the punting unit will come up. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to run it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, faking the give. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Carr. He's going to keep it himself. Now a timeout for injury. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Carr got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Has a touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So after one, 14-3 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll send White in motion. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches. This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field.
Previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a 1st down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. He fakes the handoff and keeps it to himself. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A run on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. The pressure all over him. He goes down again. So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And his guys cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On 1st and 10, Carr. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That's going to be intercepted. Wow. And this defense will take over following the turnover. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Give them 14 on that play, 1 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Back to the air one more time. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. They motion the slot man left. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll look to throw yet again. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Slot receiver, headed right. Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one complete, right side. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the first down. They took the chance, threw it on 4th down, and they end up with 1st and goal. Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Quick throw, taken in. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes, for the touchdown. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big-bodied tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over just before the half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action now. It's Carr.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So a very, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. The third quarter begins with a run. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing now from the... This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Carr. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. Results in a 1st down.
They'll go play action with Carr. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. And he'll bring up 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. 1st down picked up. They'll stay on the ground. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. And he's going to be taken down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
At the 3-yard line.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Gerard Mayo not...
Previous play is under review.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. So that challenge, a successful one. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the visitors extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. And first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it complete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll send White in motion. Back to the air once more on second down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On third down, they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Third and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 9.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, Carr. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. A run now on second down, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. To throw is Carr. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Has some room inside the 30. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a first down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. Following the penalty, they'll run it. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Second down and 8. Back is Carr. There's that man again. Another catch. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Slot man in motion left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Here's second and 3 to go. Carr to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Now a timeout called by the defense. Carr from the gun on third down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And the tackle is made at about the 6. Second and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On second down, they'll run. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here?
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. His drive will start on the ground, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
In motion now is White. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. He's across midfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They motion the slot man left. They'll look to throw yet again. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Another catch on the drive, this one for 13 yards, and another first down. Back to the air one more time. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
We are set for 4th and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Now a give on the ground. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Slot man in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. Now a 3rd and 2. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL.